Yes, 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 people. The one-man army has returned, as I'm joined here by my good friend I Am Useless, who is indeed very useless, as always, taking out his own SCV so I can play a beautiful 2 versus 1 game against a Zerg and a random. As my opponent is a Zerg, I will be forced to at least put down a little bit of a wall over here, so I can't just get the Zerg being rushed like a complete fool. Things like 12 pools, just any early pool in general, is going to be very, very, very tricky to stop if you don't have a wall. So walling definitely is the superior solution here. This is one of the maps that I think is pretty difficult for me, honestly. The reason for this is that I don't have any major benefits here. Like, I don't have an in base. I don't have... Honestly, I don't have any major benefits. We're not sharing a base either, so I don't get my my teammates free natural, or his main base, which then would be my natural. Let's see, where do I want you? Over here. Go to the left, buddy. Start flying. Ideally, he's not there anymore by the time I get scouted. But I don't know. I'm never quite sure what the correct call is. I'm not entirely... Honestly, I don't think there's any real theory on this either. Like the theory of where my teammate is supposed to put the command center. I think it's good to have some type of scouting, but ideally my opponents are not aware of what's actually going on for as long as possible. Now, as always, I'm going to start a Zealot over here, which can finish, but doesn't need to finish. This is very important. Zealots are quite expensive. What's this? That's Enrol's. Okay, that was the Zerg. It's possible that the other guy also is a Zerg, and then if I would see the Overlord here, it would be pretty nice tell. This is Enrol's as well. Okay, so it's a Terran. Just going to cancel this. This felt like a hatch first, right? I didn't actually properly check it. Yeah, definitely a hatch first. So that's good for me. Yeah, escape as well. Marine first. So we're getting a lot of information. Well, a lot of information. A little bit of info for both players. This is the standoff of a lifetime. The flying CC against the Overlord. Love to see stuff like this. Okay, we're just going to send it over here. And because I saw a Marine as a starting unit... Actually, what happens then? I was just thinking, like, well, what can I do here? So I can move out with my first adept, which is nice. I'm going to do that. I'm going to chrono boost the second adept. Try to kill a couple of drones, but keep my adepts alive at basically all cost. At the same time, I will be following this up with, I think, a sentry, or maybe just a stalker. Actually, maybe we don't get any unit. We get a very delayed sentry here. Also not a terrible plan, maybe. Then we first get a third nexus. Very quickly, of course, as we should. Maybe there's no queen, because my opponent might be an idiot. Oh, yeah, that queen is definitely too late, by a solid 20 seconds. The first queen is supposed to finish at 236. This one finished at 256. That either means that my opponent made some massive mistakes, or he has an alternative build order that hasn't been approved yet by the Zerg committee. But I think it's going to be some massive mistakes here, honestly. It feels like it. There's not that many drones here either. Oh, that's another one I get down. Oh, this is beautiful. I almost wanted to stay to kill the next two as well, but I decided against it. And the reason I decided against it is because there's a possibility that I get attacked by like a Hellion and 15 Lynx in a couple of seconds from now. And although one of these two things should not be much of an issue, if both of them hit at the same time, I'm probably just completely dead. I actually wanted to build a gateway over here, no? I can't completely block this off, but I can at least attempt to try. The only problem that I have here is that even despite me having a wall on the right side, I still don't have a wall in the middle. So yeah, it's just going to be a true struggle. I'll start with Blink, I guess. What was that? I saw something coming in here. Okay. Just going to chrono boost the tiny tad. So we see a bunch of Marines. Feels still like ooh, it's not going to be a factory opener. I thought it was going to be a factory opener. Okay, it's like a 2-1-1, but with a third barracks. Double reactor. This is not a real build order, which means that we should be capable of being okay. We'll get a robo here, and this is for disruptors. Potential. Did I just... I think I just saw a roach there. Now, based on that info, I am allowed to move across the map. Because most likely there's not going to be too many links in that case. There was an overlord here on the pillar, so we're going to move around that as well. We don't want to be spotted near the pillar. And the beauty of having 4 stalkers is that it allows us to kite our opponent's army. We get a 4th base very quickly as well. So I only have 3 gates. Let's take a look at the high ground here. Oh my god, he has a lot of units, huh? So even if I don't have blink yet, maybe it's still okay. And the reason for that is because I can just kind of kite anyway. So there's stim, no combat shield. We only saw a single tech lab, so it can't be both upgrades quite yet. Maybe in about like 15 seconds from now, but at that point we'll have blink already. I'm going to keep 1 unit up here, so I can't really get flanked. I also need to be very careful of any potential drops in towards my main base, honestly. That could really be an issue, so we're going to scout out on the map right now. Did I not start my robo bay? I think I have not. Which is bad. I'm really afraid of something hitting me right now. First I want to kill this. They're not killing? I didn't. You have a lot of money as well. Maybe you want charge, or what? Where are you with your army, buddy? Okay, this is a big army. It was roaches indeed, so I was correct about that. We have a bunch of drones. We have a 4th base already. Should really start one of these bad boys. So get a couple of what you call them in there? A couple of zealots in there. Whoop, these bad boys. Then we get a 2nd robo as well. 2nd robo, of course, double the production. It's always a nice thing here. This one is stuck. Love to see it. You guys go in here like I told you to. Hello. Go in there like I told you to. I'm still down in bases. I'm just now getting my 4th base while my opponents already had a 4th, I think. So I'm gonna snipe one of these for free. I almost want to get a Colossi. This is so many Marines that a Colossus is just better than Disruptors ever will be. Disruptors, of course, fantastic against roaches, though. So maybe I can deal a little bit of damage here at least. It's gonna be rough, though. I think charge just finished, which means we can now counter-attack. That was beautiful. Good force fields for me. And that's a lot of that. No, literally just finished in time. Oh, accidentally flying into that thing, which is not great. We get another warp in out though. I think we can almost start moving across the map right now. This is relatively clean. Oh, do not want to lose all of them. So we just split them up, and at the same time we drop over. Ooh, he's kind of ready for that. Getting more of these air units, more of those robo units. They're very tall, but they're not air units. 5th base as well. Probably want the 2nd force at some point too. The one advantage that I have is that they need to spend a lot of money on upgrades, because both of them need to get upgrades. And in our team, only 1 player is getting upgrades. Now this is a very minor advantage, but an advantage nonetheless, and thus I'm going to be taking it. Oh, this did not go very smooth. Actually stayed alive as well. Very cool. Maybe we can kill a base that's over here. There's no base here. Well, in that case I'm actually up a base now. Are both of them still just on 2 base? I'm gonna check that. In that, the thing is, I still probably don't want to give my opponents too much time. Okay, now he does have a base on the side. Okay. Yeah, we're still just gonna move out and try and kill them, I guess. So there's some crap over here. No, don't think so. Uh-huh. There's a lot of units here. These can all move back. I'm taking a lot of damage, honestly. I'm taking a lot of damage. And a lot of that damage is also on these Colossi, which is not great. move you back down right now. Did keep this one alive, which is nice. We have this bad boy still going as well in the main base of our opponent. And then we get a couple of extra gateways. I mean, end of the day, this honestly isn't super bad. It wasn't a super efficient trade. I want really efficient trades, and this just wasn't a really efficient trade. It was an efficient-ish trade. Uh-oh. Might actually be going for a kill here. That's one. Oh, could have done that maybe a little bit better. There's not much of an issue for me as long as the Zerg isn't there. Like against the Terran, I'm completely fine, honestly. But against the Zerg, I need to hit my big disruptor shots, which I'm apparently also doing. Left the game, forgets the GG. As always, that happens to the best. Yeah, looked pretty good. Upgrades were pretty similar, actually slightly better for Zerg. The moment Vipers come out is when life really becomes difficult for me, but before that, Disruptors are obviously very viable. Yeah. I had good eco, 99 workers. Yeah, that definitely does help. The problem with 99 workers is that my army supply is so little, right? So, actual army value right here is pretty similar between me and the Terran. And then there's also still a Zerg, so they almost have double my army value. But because the Disruptor is such a good like killer of players that are worse than basically high Grandmaster or mid Grandmaster, I can almost always do it. Any type of splashes like that. Fungals, Templar, Widow Mines to a certain extent, but not as much. Maybe tanks could do similar things, but yeah, nice. Alright, we got our first win of the day. Let's hop into our second game. Alright, here we are in the second game. I'm playing against Red October and Forrest Gump. I'm gonna make Forrest Gump run for his chocolates. Is this Iotis? No, it isn't. But I am gonna destroy him, just like I usually do with people on Iotis. Terran and a toss. I don't really need the wall. I hear the lift already. Thank God, because I suck. That's all good, buddy. You know, that's the... What is it again? You have like the 6 stages of grief or something like that. And acceptance is in there pretty late. So you're already in like stage 5 or stage 4. Maybe it's the 7 stages of grief? Acceptance is an important part. So if you accept it, now you have the ability to start working towards a better future. Oh, I accidentally took a gas. That is also, I immediately accept it and I'm working towards a better future. I'm not so sure what I actually want to do though. I really like the thought of just only focusing on taking out Forrest Gump over here. I don't know why, but it feels like that is definitely the play. He's a Terran player. I kind of just want to DT drop him. I know it isn't that great if my opponent, if the Protoss gets a Stargate, but I really feel like DT dropping Forrest Gump. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be the plan here. I'm just, no matter what happens, my focus is going to be on ruining Forrest Gump's life. Come on, chocolate man, show me how good you are. I'm gonna take you out. Oh wait, this should have been my natural base, I guess. Well, we all make mistakes. Perhaps to the best. Oh, that's a pretty quick scout. I saw him a while ago already as well. Should I build a pile on the low ground? I should have, but I was too slow with my probes. And thus, I'm now actually in a pretty crap position. I want to check if there's a Nexi or if there's like a 2-gate opener. Okay, no CC here. Marine as the first unit as well. Wait, am I being one-based? Ugh. I really do not like that when that type of stuff happens. You gonna build a bunker behind my mineral line? What are you doing? Go away, mate. We don't want you here. I bet it's going to be a 2-gate opener. Fly it! No, don't get spotted. Okay, well, they haven't said anything yet, so maybe he just hasn't realized quite yet. Okay, this bad boy is down. But this is not the person I'm looking for. I'm looking for my mate Forrest. Where are you at, Forrest? Now that Forrest Gump, I see you frowning. It's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes so. Ba -ba -da -da -da. Okay, my first 2 units are out on the map already. What did I say again? DTs. Maybe not a DT drop, but just regular DTs are the way here. It really wouldn't surprise me if it's a very fast Oracle and I'm just gonna die to the first Oracle. Ah, come here, Forest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Surely the correct play is not chasing you with 2 probes. Maybe I can run away? Run away! I could not run away. We also get blink. What is that? There was a unit here. I saw it. Let's hope he doesn't figure out what I'm doing. 1 chrono on this quickly. I want a 3rd base at some point, but that point is not right now. Also get a battery in my main, I guess. And batteries are good. It's a good thing to get a... Ah, I knew it! I knew it! Oh, he doesn't spot the fact that I have a Dark Shrine. Maybe his eyes don't work as well. The Dark Shrine is an illusion, my friend. Do not worry about it. Ah, really not liking this. But I'm really not liking this whatsoever. I wonder if there's going to be a 2nd Oracle. We can now take a risk, or we can play it safe. And if I play it safe... I don't know, it feels bad to play things safe. Often in life. 3rd base here. Void Ray. Get a cannon, buddy. Like I said, pure focus here is on my mate Forest. Where are you at, Forest? That's not how it works, buddy. That is really just not how it works. Oh! No way. Yeah, I guess that is how it works right now. It is relatively expensive to do this type of stuff, though. Uh-oh. It was expensive for me to continuously lose DTs. We build a lot of units that are not necessarily going to be extremely helpful. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble. We're actually just in a little bit of trouble. The Toss is most likely going to be playing Air Toss. This map is impossible to break someone. Like, legitimately impossible to break someone on. I think I'm in trouble. We got a Forge. And a Robo Bay. I still don't quite know what the Terran is doing. Maybe it's mech? Oh, he's actually coming with Marines or what? That's a kill. I mean, that wasn't half bad, honestly. I like that. I lost like 4 Stalkers for 2 Void Rays. Which I guess usually would be considered a good trade, but in this case might have actually been quite bad. Now that I think about it. Often when I think about things, they really are worse than I initially imagined them to be. Wait for Forest Gump over here. Follow me. Yeah, Come here, Forest. I don't actually want that Void Ray to chase me, but Forest, if he chases me, I can actually do stuff against him. Every single time I hear the slashing of the DT, I get a little bit afraid. It's a little bit funny, that feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much... Ah! Much money. I wonder if it's pure bio or what my mate is playing over here. We get like a pylon in this area in case he ever decides to move out without me realizing that it's going on. Just gonna play pure gateway units, huh? I think that wasn't necessarily too bad. Okay, here we go. I wonder if this base has already been taken. I'm gonna make an anticipation play. I know at some point that base will get taken, and I'll be ready for it already, which is good. Ah, no shot. I'm here in the shadows. Research complete. What did I say again? Everything on Forest. We should take this out as well. I think it just scanned and missed. Back to Forest. Forest God is good. The only thing we gotta really make sure of is that we don't lose the prism. As long as the prism's alive. Ah! Gotcha. No. It's making it difficult for me to fight Forest. I also feel like surely the Protoss at this point should realize to send over a single unit to kill my prism, because his mate is truly struggling. So like I said, this is just preparation for later in the game when that gold base does get taken. I'm now going towards my own 5th base. Uh-oh. That's a good blink. This is bad though. I don't actually think this is good at all. No, this is terrible. The problem is I'm wasting a lot of money and stuff on things that aren't actually benefiting me currently. Do not want to be caught there. Oh, did I just lose all of my stalkers without me paying attention? This is the problem if you're playing against 2 people at the same time. Is that it's easier for them to split their attention because it's already 2 different people, you know? This guy's doing way more work than he ever should have. I think he's going to try and move in here. Yeah, I'm actually going to use this bad boy for once in a way where it might be somewhat useful. On the 6th base over here. So you go build stalkers. Oh no. I'm massively lacking stuff, huh? Okay, maybe I can kill these at least. That's something. I am here. You must construct additional pylons. I am the You must construct additional pylons. 94 workers. I think against this type of comp, I'm gonna need more workers, more bases, and just in general, I need to continuously be trading, huh? So, I haven't really dealt with the Terran in a while, I have to admit. Which is pissing me off. Pure gateways. 0/0 upgrades, by the way. Oh, I really wanted that thing to stay alive forever. Okay, we killed something there at least. I definitely still need to send some away at some point, yeah. Let's just send them away for a little longer. Okay, we're gonna try and get in here. Maybe we should get Prism Speed as well. No, that's bad, that's bad. Ah, I hate everything about you, buddy. Okay, here we go. Maybe we just pull it over here. Maybe I can actually snipe these Void Rays when they're coming back home. Doesn't quite seem to be the case. I can't fight this, can I? I can't fight this. +1 upgrade, finally, but it's obviously not going to be good enough. Stim, mate. Stim. You gotta stim. My upgrades, I think, are slightly too good now. I really hate that I keep losing my my income over here.
Done. Upgrade complete. Just.
Please tell me you don't lift them in time. Thank you very much, my good friend.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable.
Okay, we're gonna move up here as well.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Okay, you go here. I want a couple of these guys to go towards the very far top. Uh-oh. I don't think I quite want to fight this, do I? Oh my god, he has so many bases. I really need to get rid of these mines somehow. That is an absolute must at this point for me. No shot, you can continue. Does he have fleet? Yeah, he has the flux range. I was like, huh, why is this looking so good for my opponent? Okay, you go back in here. Yeah, I'm mining pretty well. Not a huge fan. 107 workers right now. Where's my observer? I know I have an observer. There we go. Yep. These guys go.
We strike as Vespine Geyser exhausted. You must. We embrace the glory from the shadows.
Oh, wait, you can see that or what?
My light for hire. We embrace the glory of battle.
No way.
You must.
I am here in the shadows.
What should I kill first?
I am here in the shadows.
Upgrades are pretty decent for me.
I am here in the shadows.
I just can't do it. I just don't think I can win. There's simply too much crap here. 110 workers.
You require more Vespine gas.
Yeah, this is an issue. I have a bunch of zealots here as well.
You require more Vespine.
Let our enemy know I am here in the shadows.
You require more Vespine gas. Just
Your
base is under attack.
Nah, I can't hold this. I simply cannot hold this. They got too big an army here, I think.
Your probes are under attack.
A crap upgrade, don't get me wrong, but just a big army is big enough. Yeah.
We embrace the glory.
Also, too many of these invisible units that I just can't seem to deal with. He's in my main. Yeah. The upgrades for the Terran are really bad. The upgrades for the Pros are quite good. But I'm out of production right now.
My light for hire.
I need to find something against campers, or maybe I should veto this map, because this map is so hard. Felt like I dealt a lot of damage. It really felt like I killed some crap, but maybe I just didn't. Can I see that? How do you see how the units lost or something like that? They hardly. Well, this guy had 76 workers. That was a lot. This one only had 30-ish SCVs. Yeah, the army value is just. I'm down in army value against both. Like, I'm beating this dude because I'm winning. I need some type of splash. Whether that's Templar or Archons or Disruptor or Colossi, doesn't matter. I think against this, I should just actually mass Archon and then get Storm with it as well. So I can win. Otherwise, it might be impossible. Alright, well, that's sad. So we're gonna lose here. We got a bunch of points earlier. Not good enough. These guys are new. Look at that. 3.7k MMR. They did feel pretty good. Get 64 points for beating me. I lose 35. sadly, that's going to be it for me today, for today's episode of the One Man Army. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see all of you next time for a new video. I think we're almost at 100k subscribers, very close, so be sure to hit that button and ring the bell as well. Bye bye.